The records say no German submarine was ever lost here, no patrol route, no engagement, no final coordinates, and yet, resting on the seabed below us is a steel hull shaped by German hands, built for a war that officially never reached this place. This submarine isn't missing from the ocean, it's missing from memory. And if it was never meant to be remembered, then who disappeared with it? During the Second World War, German U-boats followed patterns. They moved along mapped patrol routes, operated within defined theaters, and vanished, when they vanished, into coordinates written down by someone still alive to report them. By the final years of the war, those patterns had tightened. Fuel was scarce, crews were exhausted. Allied anti-submarine warfare had turned large stretches of the ocean into lethal corridors. German submarines did not wander. They survived by discipline, by doctrine, by staying where command believed they could still matter. And according to those wartime records, this place was never one of them. No official patrol zones passed through these waters. No convoy battles were recorded here. No U-boat losses were logged within hundreds of miles. On paper, this stretch of sea was quiet, irrelevant to the submarine war that consumed the Atlantic. But war records are not neutral documents. They were written under pressure, shaped by incomplete reports, lost signals, and the urgent need to claim victories or explain losses. Coordinates were estimated. Engagements were misattributed. Some sinkings were confirmed twice. Others were never confirmed at all. When a submarine failed to return, its absence was sometimes easier to record than its fate. After the war, official histories tried to impose order on this chaos. They drew clean lines. They closed cases. They decided which wrecks belonged where, and which questions no longer needed asking. According to everything preserved in those records, no German submarine should be here. And yet, the ocean does not recognize archives. It does not correct mistakes. It simply keeps what it is given. If this submarine is here, then someone believed they were still part of history, even as history failed to notice they were gone. The descent begins immediately. No ceremony, no hesitation. The ROV drops through cold water, leaving the surface behind in seconds. Light thins, pressure builds. According to the maps, this is not a search zone. No wrecks are marked here. No debris fields, no reason to slow down. But the instruments do. Depth readings change faster than expected. The seabed rises to meet the camera, dark and featureless at first, until it isn't. A shadow forms where the charts show empty space. The ROV reduces speed. At this depth, even mistakes feel permanent. Sediment drifts upward as thrusters adjust, revealing a curve where the seabed should be flat. Not rock, not coral, metal. The lights sweep again, and the shape becomes undeniable. Steel plating, bent but intact. A continuous surface, not scattered debris. This is a hull. As the camera closes in, details emerge with unsettling clarity. The thickness of the steel, the pattern of the seams, construction methods known from a different navy, a different war. This is a submarine. The contradiction sharpens with every meter. There are no visible battle scars consistent with recorded engagements. No debris field from a convoy attack. No surrounding evidence that explains why it rests here. It simply does. Sections of the outer hull have collapsed inward, opening brief views into spaces once sealed. Places where men waited, worked, measured time. Personal items should not survive at this depth. Pressure erases most traces of human presence. And yet, sometimes, fragments remain. As the ROV drifts along the silent steel, one truth becomes unavoidable. Whatever happened to this submarine, it happened alone. Far from witnesses, far from records, and far from memory. Up close, the submarine confirms what the maps could not. The proportions are unmistakable. The pressure hull is narrow, elongated, built for endurance rather than speed. Forward, the outlines of torpedo tubes emerge from beneath layers of sediment. Aft, the remains of control surfaces lie twisted but recognizable. This is a German U-boat. The details align with wartime construction: steel thickness, weld patterns, internal framing, everything consistent with submarines built for the Atlantic campaign. And yet there is no identifying number visible, no clear markings, nothing that ties this hull to a page in the record. Damage tells an equally uncertain story. There is no catastrophic rupture from a depth charge, no shattered plating from an aerial attack, no debris field scattered outward in violence. Instead, the hull appears largely intact, collapsed inward slowly over time, as if the submarine descended under control and never came back up. Inside, the ROV peers through a breach in the outer hull. The interior is narrow, claustrophobic. Every surface speaks of long patrols and close quarters. This was a space built for waiting, for listening, counting, enduring. Then the light catches something small, not machinery, not part of the boat, a wristwatch. It lies wedged beneath a bent support beam, partially obscured by silt. The glass is clouded but unbroken. The leather strap has long since decayed, leaving only the metal casing behind. The hands are still. No name, no inscription. No way to know who wore it. This watch once measured time for someone who expected it to keep moving, someone who believed there would be a surface, a return, a moment when it would be checked again. Around it, the submarine remains silent. No final message was sent, no position was confirmed, no loss was recorded here. Whatever this crew believed they were doing, they believed they were still part of the war, still part of history. The ocean accepted them anyway, and in doing so, it kept the proof that they were ever here, even as the world above learned to live without remembering them. The war ended long ago. The oceans did not. Beneath thousands of meters of water, this submarine remains exactly where it came to rest, unnamed, unclaimed, and largely unexplained. No record has corrected its presence. No official history has found a place for it, and perhaps none ever will. What lies here is not just steel and silence. It is a reminder that history is shaped by what survives documentation and by what does not. Some stories are lost because they were never told. Others disappear because no one knew they were missing. This submarine does not ask to be solved. It only exists, quietly challenging what we think we know about the past. And the question it leaves behind is not written in any archive. It is carried by whoever remembers that someone once waited here, believing they would not be forgotten.